Anti-Slob Squad. Woo! Man, I got a video for y'all. I got some lessons. Got a lesson for y'all, man. Y'all learn from my mistakes, man. You know, that's what I'm all about. I want to tell you guys about the things that I go through so you guys can learn from my mistakes and you don't go through the same things that I go through. Because a wise man learns from other mistakes, not from his own, right? There's nothing cool about learning from your own mistakes when you have a clear example of anybody, not just me, but anybody that's willing to let you learn from their own mistakes. So, you know, just keep that in mind. But I'm gonna get right into the video. So, your boy, Mr. Anti-Slob, I've been wanting to get into real estate for a while, quite some time now. And when the opportunity came to me to get into the real estate game, I got right on it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, this is perfect. You know, 2022, I jumped right into the real estate game. So I'm subleasing an apartment. And I had couple co-workers had needed a place to stay. It's a 1-bedroom apartment. These co-workers of mine, they have been working on the job maybe like double the time as me. So I've been on the job 5 years. They've been on the job 10 years, right? So as far as the income, I'm like, okay, these guys got, well, it was coming down to two because I had two people interested in it. So one of the guys was like, oh man, just like hold it for me. And I'm just like, nah, I'm not holding anything. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, okay, whatever. So the other guy, he was ready. He moved in. He moved in December, matter of fact, like mid-December. And in that time frame, towards the end of December, he was like, you know what? I'm gonna actually move, I'm gonna go somewhere else that's a little closer to the job. And I know you have somebody else that was interested in this, you can go ahead and let that guy get it. I'm like, you sure? Like, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So, I'm not doing anything real formal. I let him move in, move out like that quick. Like, hey, no problem. Get your shit, get out. So he moves up, and I tell the other guy, hey, January 1st, man, that apartment is yours. He's like, oh, great. So I'm telling him, the terms of the rent, how much the rent is gonna be, and he's like, all right, cool. He was staying in a hotel, mind you. So he was pretty excited. So the first guy that was standing there, let's call him A. The first guy is A. The second guy is Z. So we got A and we got Z. So A, he's like, hey man, I'm having a hard time finding an apartment closer to the job. Is there any way that I can move back into that apartment? So I'm like, well, I actually did exactly what you suggested, and I told our fellow coworker that he could get it. So it's really not available right now. So he's like, well, could you ask him? Would it be okay with me being his roommate? And I'm like, I can ask him, but I told him I could ask him, but that's that's totally up to him, So I asked Guy Z, could Guy A come back over there and move in with him and be his roommate? And to my surprise, Guy Z was excited. He's like, oh hell yeah, I want a roommate. I can only pay half on the rent. Have somebody help me with the rent. Yes, I'm excited. I'm cool with that. I like that. I'm like, oh okay. I'll let Guy A know. Guy Z says it's okay. He's like, you can come over there and be his roommate. So make a long story short, the very, very first day of these males, right? Of these males moving into this apartment, Guy A is like pissy drunk, right? Guy A is pissy drunk the first day that they're moving in together. And mind you, like this is all, this transition is happening like around Christmas. And at the job, we have like a Christmas shutdown. So those two guys went back to Illinois. We live in this Ohio, Michigan area. So they go back to Illinois for the holidays. And as they're coming back to the Ohio, Michigan area, I'm picking them up from like the bus station and taking them to the apartment. So guy A, like I said, I pick him up and he's like pissy drunk. He gets in town about 9 p.m. He's pissy drunk, slurring his words. He's not coherent, just just belligerent, right? So I'm not even really able to talk to him about like, where's your money, where's the deposit, where's the rent, because he's not even like understanding anything. Like he's that damn pissy drunk. Like he's not even able to get his bags, put him in the car. We get to the apartment. It's just a fucking mess, man. He's like falling and shit, sliding. Like I literally gotta I'm helping him grab his bags with one hand and the other hand I'm holding him, trying to keep him from sliding on the ice. So it was just like, come on, man. Anyway, get him in the apartment. Like I say, I haven't gotten any money from him, which is my fault. I should have got, this is the whole point of the story, but I get into that. But I didn't get any money from him because he was so, so fucked up I couldn't even communicate with him. So he's in the apartment. And then the guy V gets in town probably about 12:30. I go down to the bus station, pick him up, take him to the apartment. So we're talking. And he's drunk, but he's not as drunk. So we're talking, and I'm asking him about the rent and the deposit that we agreed upon. And he's like, oh yeah, man, is it cool if I just give you money every week? And I'm like, no, man, no. Because I'm subleasing this apartment, and I'm not able to pay weekly, daily. I have to pay it all at once. So that's not gonna be fair to me, And I made it pretty clear to them that I'm not gonna get taken advantage of, because there was a lot of that, thank you, and you're good looking out. I really appreciate. Hey, man, miss me with all that. Miss me with all of the Oscar winning performance, all of this sentimental shit, all of this emotionalism about how you appreciate me so much and all of that. Just give me the money, man. And that's how you show me appreciation. And that's how you guys should be looking at it. Don't let anybody tell you, oh man, I appreciate you, man. Thank you, man, and thank you. And they owe you a bill. They owe you money. Don't let anybody get to talking all of this, thank you, and they haven't hit your hand, with that count, with that money, with that dinero, with those ducats, with that accumulation. So, like I said, I'm like, man, so when are you gonna have the rent, man? When are you gonna have the money, man? Like the rent is due. Give us it's a grace period on the 4th. I'm like, the rent is due, man. This is the 2nd. Rent is due in a couple of days. So when are you gonna have the money? Maybe I can, give you a partial payment in 2 Fridays from now. Like, dude, no. Mind you, both of these guys make more money than me, right? They've been on the job 10 years. I've been on the job 5. And our job, you get raises every year. So they're light years ahead of me as far as on the weekly hourly rate. So they make more money than me. Guy Z doesn't have a girlfriend. He doesn't have any kids. Doesn't have any really responsibilities, none at all, right? So I'm like, nah, man, that's unacceptable, man. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? I need the money as soon as possible. Friday at the very latest is like what I'm going to accept. So we came to an agreement on that. Like, all right, Friday, I'm going to take care of it. So pull up at the apartment, and right away, as soon as we get in there, I can kind of see the tension brewing between guy A and guy Z. Just from where, I don't know, but I can feel the tension, right? So they shaking hands. Hey man, this is our apartment, yada yada yada. We gonna work together. We gonna help each other out. Basically, we splitting this rent in half so that us two can get ahead. Now, guy A, he's really not even coherent. As this guy Z is telling him that, but he's just yeah, that type of shit. So some kind of way, as we're over there, the conflicts get to kind of brewing between them, and I'm gonna try to shorten this story up. But some conflict starts to brew in between them over a cigarette or some shit. They're arguing about cigarettes. And I had to step in, and I'm just like, look, man, like, fucking guys, this is the very first day, and this is how we're gonna kick this, this thing off. Like, what's up, man? Like, y'all bickering over some petty ass shit. Like, I don't want to hear this shit. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, Neither one of you guys have paid me a fucking dime, right? Neither one of you guys have paid your rent. But you ain't here fucking arguing and bickering like two little girls. So, I had to kind of like mediate the situation. And mind you, it's late. So I'm like, yeah, I got to get home so I can get to bed and do what I need to do. So I leave. And they're calling my phone like every 30 minutes, an hour. Oh, he did this. And mind you, you got a 40-year-old. Guy Z is 40. Guy A is like 65. So they're fucking calling me like every 30 minutes to an hour, complaining about one another. Like a bunch of petty shit. Like, he's begging me for a cigarette. He won't let me go to sleep. Just all this dumb shit, man. So I'm just like, look, man, stop fucking calling me, man. Y'all figure that shit out. Neither one of you guys have even paid me, and you want me to mediate between two fucking grown men about this petty shit. I don't want to hear this shit. Hang up, clip. So, I say about 5, 6 in the morning, man. I see they fucking still calling me. I'm not even sure, not sure why they haven't been asleep yet. They still calling me, man. So, I pick up, and they're screaming and shit, right? Like they got into a physical altercation at this point, right? Physical altercation has went down. So, I'm like, man, what happened? Like, what the fuck is going on? So, guy Z is like, yeah, man, he attacked me. He attacked me. He attacked me. And I'm just like, dude, what? Yeah, he attacked me, man. He came in here, I'm not even gonna say exactly what he told me, but, just to kind of summarize, they got the tussling. Guy Z, I guess, rushed Guy A. Guy A does some type of move, and he's behind him. He's choking him out. And then immediately after they tell me that, they're like, oh, yeah, but we're cool, though. But we're cool. We're cool. We're cool. And I'm just like, man, so why the fuck did you call me then? Like, I don't understand, like, what's going on. One minute you're saying y'all fighting. Next minute you're saying y'all cool. Just too much back and forth. And I'm going to stop the story right there because there's more shit that I can tell you guys about. But I just want to kind of get into the lesson. Number one, just because somebody has the income to pay you, pay their rent, that doesn't mean that they'll be a good candidate as a tenant, right? Now I understand and appreciate why landlords go through so much trouble to vet their tenants. Because, like I said, you could be somebody who's a high earner, but that doesn't equate to you being able to be responsible and pay your bills. Because it's case in point. Always get, even if you know the person, man, you got to separate the business from the personal. Because Guy A, I've been knowing Guy A for a long time. My childhood friend, that's actually his father, right? So I've been knowing him for quite some time, and he knows my uncle and shit. They knew each other for a long time. So I say that to say, don't let I know you that bullshit, clog your judgment when it comes to business. Now, I'm gonna stand on business and make sure that I get my deposit and my rent, right? Today, and couple days from today, I'll get the get it from the other guy. But the point is, you get that money before they even come into the residence, right? Don't let anybody say I got you, because you're letting them duck and escape accountability and responsibility. There's nowhere on the planet where they're gonna let you move in without paying that money up front. And like I said, don't let people charm and disarm you, right? Don't let people hit you with the emotionalism, right? Don't let people hit you with the I got you, all that lip service, all that damn talking. No, where is the money? Where's the money? Where is the money? So, a little bit stressful, you know what I'm saying? But I have to take accountability, for the stress that I brought on myself, because it could have been handled differently. I'm new to this, and definitely true to this, because I'm gonna learn from this. But I actually want you guys to learn. And you might say, I would never do that. That was dumb. Why would you let them move in, without getting the money first, Mr. Anti-Slob? Well, like I just explained to you guys, well, I didn't explain, but I was trying to, I was trying to help them out to some extent, because it was a pretty big migration. Our job had laid off, like 2/3 of the workforce. I got laid off in the first wave about a little over 2 years ago. So I had been out here, I had a 2-year head start on those guys. So I knew how to navigate around here. I knew how a little challenging it was to get a residency around here. I'm not going to say it's challenging, but it's not just like you just fill out an application and you get approved right away. You got to have your credit right. You got to have your stuff in order. Now, fortunately for me, I didn't have a hassle because I came out here the right way, right? Anti-slob to some degree. I didn't have any hassle. Like the very first apartment that I applied for, they were telling me like, you're approved. Come on, let's go. But it wasn't the case like that for them for whatever reason. So I wanted to step in and try to help out a little bit. But helping people at your expense is not cool, right? That's what I'm starting to see. Like, I'm not going to help anybody to my detriment, These are not, we're not, this isn't my girlfriend, this isn't my wife. These aren't kids. These are grown-ass men, Now, if the situation were different, this is children, this is my woman, I'd be happy to help, But these are grown-ass men that make more money than me, that are older than me, and should be way more responsible than me. So the fact that they're, all of that's true about them and they still need my help, that says a lot about them, not about me. But nonetheless, just, this story was crazy. I left a lot of things out, man, because I don't really want to, get into all that stuff. But yeah, it was some wild shit with those two guys, man. Like really wild shit going on over there. But nonetheless, I keep you guys kind of posted, periodically, how that situation was going. This is the start of me getting into real estate. That's something I've been wanting to get into for a while. So I'm going to definitely be, transitioning into more of that because I think it's everybody got to live. You just got to learn, from the mistakes and don't make the same mistakes. And to be honest, I think it is better to do business with people that you don't know, strangers, because just like think about if those were just like complete strangers, this definitely wouldn't have happened. I'm not going to let a complete stranger move in. I'm going to vet the hell out of a complete stranger, right? So even if you got a stranger, somebody you know, a coworker, a friend, acquaintance, still go through the proper steps of vetting that tenant. Still go through the proper steps of making them fill out an application. Still go through the proper steps of running their credit. You know what I'm saying? See how do they look on paper, because that's going to tell you a lot about that person. So I just want to share that story. And the next time you guys apply for an apartment, don't be all begrudged and oh man, why they asking all this information? Hey man, it's imperative that they ask all that information because you got a lot of slobs out here that try to take advantage of the system and try to take advantage of people. So, I mean, salute. And I respect all landlords that do a heavy vetting process because we're not going to get stuck holding the bag. We're not about to, get put in a compromising position to help your slob ass out. And, and then a lot of landlords who are more experienced, they probably don't go through the things that I go through. This is my first time, so I'm not really mad or beating myself up about it. It's just I'm going to learn from it. And hopefully you guys learn something from that. And as always, I appreciate you guys. Anti-sloppy, lazy, obese, and most importantly, bad motherfucking behavior. Peace out, man. I love you guys, and see you guys soon.